My name is Vershawn Boyd, and the topic of my project is sleep paralysis. The definition of sleep paralysis is a temporary inability to move or speak while asleep or upon awaking. Sleep paralysis occurs when your brain and body are not synced up while sleeping. The demographic of people impacted by sleep paralysis are people who have narcolepsy or sleep apnea, but it can happen to basically anybody. Sleep paralysis has been estimated to affect 1.7 to 40%, with victims mainly being students. I forgot to mention that if you have any mental conditions such as stress or bipolar disorder, you can also experience sleep paralysis. This next slide that I just brought up is a documentary on sleep paralysis. It's only a 2-minute video, but I'll just show a minute of it.
Hypnosis may be the key to recovering so-called memories of abductions. But another brain phenomenon may be responsible for kickstarting the idea in abductees' minds to begin with. It's called sleep paralysis, and it's a true waking nightmare.
I was held down by these living sort of ribbons that came across me and tightened up around me and bound me down. And then, of course, the aliens filed into the room and levitated me and took me out of the room. And it was a very bizarre experience. And I thought, I'm being abducted. You know, why? Why am I being abducted? What are they doing? Turns out I was just having sleep paralysis.
When we dream, our brain switches off our ability to move so that we don't injure ourselves acting out those dreams. When we wake up, it switches us back on again. But sometimes the switch is out of sync, and we wake up paralyzed. Brian Sharpless, a clinical psychologist at Penn State, specializes in sleep paralysis research.
Sleep paralysis is the experience of either falling asleep or waking up and you find that you're paralyzed, but you have some degree of conscious awareness and your eyes are still able to move and you can look around the room. It's often a terrifying experience for people that are suffering from it, not only from the paralysis, but because of the hallucinations that often accompany it.
That'll be it for the video. This is a slide for the history of sleep paralysis. When sleep paralysis was first discovered, they originally called them nightmares or demonic possession. Societies throughout history have developed their own explanation on why sleep paralysis occurs, stemming from different cultures. In ancient times in Rome, they said the cause of sleep paralysis was by a demon named Incubus. And in Newfoundland, it's a place in Canada, they call sleep paralysis the old hag phenomenon. Symptoms you can experience is difficulty breathing, chest pressure, and distressing emotions and hallucinations. There really isn't any proven therapies that can stop sleep paralysis, but there are a couple of ways to prevent you from experiencing sleep paralysis. Some of the ways is to be mindful of your internal clock, calming your mind before sleeping, and setting a good sleeping environment before sleeping, and avoid sleeping on your back. These are all of the resources that I used for my project.